Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. Everything you need to know about me is always in the description below. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all those great things. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out description below, and I'd be happy to assist you with doing so. Hope you're feeling wonderful and great and all those great things. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Hi. Okay, we're starting off with Seth. Resentment, okay? And number 8 also representing action according to numerology, okay? And so with resentment here, Spirit is saying be mindful. There is an energy of resentment that can possibly be around you. This isn't your energy, collective. I'm picking up on someone who is observing you. There could be someone trying to maybe manipulate energy, trying to maybe slander your character, trying to sabotage you in some form or way. But they are mad because they're shooting their arrow and they are not being able to prosper. And the reason they're not being able to prosper because their intentions are very nefarious, and you are being protected. You are someone who is in the energy of receiving some unwarranted energy or unwarranted negative projection from a diabolical person or people. That is not deserving. And because you are minding your business, you are not in interaction with these people, and your vibration is higher than these low vibrational people as well. You're very focused on your career. You could be someone who has a family. You could have children. You could also be in a relationship. You could have a family, a spouse. You could be married, or maybe you just have a companion and you live with your spouse and you have children together. Either way, you're minding your business and your focus. You may be aware, you may not be aware, but this person is kind of, they would love to live your life. They want to mirror you. This person could often gossip about you, could often make you the topic of discussion. Okay, this person could also find themselves in conflict regarding you. This could be a family member, this could be a friend, or this also could be someone whom you do not know, collective. But they're constantly in conflict because the people around them are wondering, why are they so focused on collective? The collective is minding their business, living their best life. But every time we turn around, every time we meet up, every time we hang out, every time we're on the phone, they're always having something to say about the collective. And so this person could be trying to, when it comes to manipulating energy or any kind of magic, there's different levels of it, okay? But gossiping is also a way that a person can project energy towards you to try. You hear what I said? To try to create blockages and stagnation, in your path, okay? But no weapon formed against you will prosper. This is just a spiritual notification for you to be aware of, okay? They are desiring for you to be in a situation that keeps you bonded or binded to a dark energy or entity. They would love to see or witness you being in the energy of stagnation, dis-ease, discomfort, being heartbroken or left out in the cold. Sort of like a 5 of Pentacles energy. But you are not left out in the cold. You're someone who's very loving, very caring. You're a great parent, whoever you are, okay? You could be a parent, or you may not. But if you are a great parent, and people compliment you on this, okay? You're doing well in your career. You pretty much stay to yourself, and that's why what they're trying to form against you isn't prospering, which is causing them to bicker and argue with people around them. And so, as I always inform, what you put out will always come back to you. It's a boomerang effect, especially when you're trying to attack someone, in its unwarranted energy, meaning you're attacking someone who doesn't deserve it, and they're not attacking you. You're just attacking them for no reason. So it bounces back, especially when their vibration is raised up. And that's what's happening. And each time it bounces back, they end up in conflict, whether it's with a person verbally arguing with someone, whether they're out in public, maybe they're running their errands, handling their business, trying to pay a bill, and they constantly run into conflict repeatedly. They constantly run into different situations. And it's because they're constantly focusing on you, projecting on you, hoping to keep you blocked, hoping to keep you stagnant, but you are not. You're very strong. You're very courageous. You have been through things in your life. No one is perfect. And I'm not saying that you are perfect, but you've been through a lot and life has taught you a lot. And we have the 8 here confirming action, okay? And 8 here confirming this read, okay? And so you've been through a lot, but the lessons that you have learned in your life, you have chosen to move forward from them, not to return to them. And so that's the difference between you and this person that is projecting this negative energy. They are accustomed to returning to people, places, and things that don't serve them. And you, on the other hand, you're accustomed to moving forward and working on yourself and building and creating things that will last, for here and beyond. With the figure 8 symbol, aka infinity right here. You're focused on building things to last, for you, for your children, building generational wealth, working on your career, just being happy and enjoying all the wonderful bliss that life has to offer, okay? You have a lot of courage and bravery and confidence. And so this person envies this about you. So it's not anything that you are doing. This person is someone who is just low vibrational. They lack confidence and they reside in the energy of conflict, okay? And so they're part of the duality of life. There's a negative, a positive, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. And so they reside in the dark energy here on planet Earth. This is who they are. Some people just reside in that natural chaos energy, okay? All right. This person you can really consider to be an NPC, a non-playable character, a soulless being. You can consider them to be that, okay? Because the energy that they are trying to put towards you, it is not working. The next card we have here is the beautiful 8 of Wands. And so there's energy coming in towards you. This could be information, but this is news that you can use, collective, very positive. You or someone around you could have Sagittarius placement in your chart, but this is positive energy. This could be unexpected money or some kind of approval that you have been waiting for. You will receive that, and this information will assist you in moving forward. So much more that when it comes to your relationships, love relationships, as well as social relationships with your children, with your family, with your friends, in business, will be receiving an upgrade, a little sprinkle of that sparkling angel dust, of just good energy and prosperity, because you're staying focused on yourself. I'm also picking up you're someone who is less likely to even respond, to this energy. You could be aware and you may not be aware of who this person is, but you're someone, you're able to identify what is for you and what isn't, but you're less likely, Spirit is saying, to even respond. So this reading here is just a spiritual notification. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper, okay? Because you are the resilient one with the 9 of Wands. You are the resilient one. You are the one who perseveres through it all, okay? This person has a lot of wands behind them and one in front with bandages, but guess what? He or she is still standing, okay? And so the things that were placed in his or her path was not able to stagnate them, nor block them, nor bind them. So as I told you, the weapons that they are trying to form will never prosper. They will continue to have that boomerang effect, and everywhere they go and things that they do, they will receive that energy returned back to them, and it will be conflict, okay, or things just not going their way. And these are the things that people don't think about when you're projecting negative energy. It will come back to you. You have to be mindful of trying to indulge in projecting, hoping, wishing, plan, plotting, strategize, or even thinking negative regarding other people, because it will return to you when you least expect. As I always say, the Karma Cafe is always open, and you never know when you just might get your serving. So we all have to be mindful of our words as well as our thoughts. We should always be focused on ourselves, work on the things that you love, your passions, and how you can do things to make you happy and fulfilled. If there's healing needs to be done, well, do the healing. If there's cleansing need to be done, do the cleansing. But find what works for you, what you're passionate about, and stay focused on that. Because this person is going to be in a energy of stirred confusion, placing them in a mental illusion, Spirit is saying, because of all of the unwarranted projection, slander, and gossip that they have spoke over your name, trying to get people to see you in any other light but love. You are a loving person. As I said, you are a wonderful parent. People say good things about you, and they're trying to get people to see you in these upside down energy, and that's far from the truth of who you are. And your ancestors and the universe is very aware of this. Doesn't matter what your belief system is, all are welcome on this channel. And doesn't matter what your belief system is, we all are being watched and accounted for. So this concludes the read. I hope that it assists you for your highest good. Later.